16, Danny Garcia Jr., and in forward number 2, Tristan Blackman, your visitors, starters from Orange County. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet for your FC Tucson starters! Bingo! And defender, number 4, Matt Callahan! And defender, number 23, Tony Ventura! And defender, number 6, Kyle Adams! And defender, number 25, Aaron Herrera! In midfield, number 10, Pedro Espinola! In midfield, number 13, Evan Wambler! In midfield, number 9, Ozzy Ramos! In midfield, number 2, Michael Turner! In midfield, number 11, John McConnell! And in forward, number 19, Alfonso Piñero, your FC Tucson Stars! Ladies and gentlemen, stand and remove your caps. Last night, 50 people lost their lives and 53 more were injured in the worst mass shooting in U.S. history. In solemn recognition of this senseless tragedy and in honor of the victims, we ask that you stand for a moment of silence in their memory. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. And now, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, please remain standing.
Good evening and welcome to Kino North Stadium here in Tucson, Arizona for this USL PDL match between FC Tucson and the Orange County Blues U23s. I'm John Perlman. I'll be riding solo tonight. Just me on the microphone. And FC Tucson still at the top of the table with the Orange County Blues 23s right now sitting in third place in this huge Southwest Division match. And it's interesting because FC Tucson's home, and home has not been where the heart is so far this season. FC Tucson, fantastic 4-0-0 on the road, but at home, including the Open Cup game, it's 0 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties. And tonight, they're looking to break out of their home funk. Exciting developments for FC Tucson right now, and some changes to the lineup, but Really importantly is the return of number 9, Ozzy Ramos, their stalwart defensive midfielder from last season, comes in from Seattle University off his transfer from San Diego State. And I'll give you the starting lineups right now for both teams. In goal for FC Tucson, Thomas Olson will be in between the posts tonight. Alongside of him at right back, Aaron Herrera, Goni Bentel at the right center back, Kyle Adams at the left center back, and Matt Callahan playing left back tonight. In the defensive midfield role, Ozzy Ramos with Evan Waldrop playing the number 8, and John Becerra taking a number 10 position. Pedro Espinola will be on the right midfield as the attacking player on the right, Michael Turner as the attacking player on the left, and Afonso Pinheiro will be starting the number 9 position. For the OC Blues, at goalkeeper Christopher Lara. In the back, it's Chris Korich, Jose Castillo, Cavillas Kashani, and Jamie Bent. In the midfield, they have Alexander Turkson, Jose Rivera, Julian Clary, and Brandon Gomez. And up top, Danny Garcia and Tristan Blackman. And we're off and rolling here at Kino North Stadium. Beautiful night again, and a great night for football, and what a summer of soccer it has been. Obviously, the European Championships going on, along with the Copa America, with the United States advancing, which is great for everyone. Becerra receives and looks to get Espindola involved early. Good ball from Espindola, but just past Pinheiro. Pinheiro seemed to be deciding whether to hold his spot or make that far post run, and no run was made at all. So Espindola's good early ball goes to waste. When these two teams clashed in Irvine, the match was a very wide open match. FC Tucson winning 3-0, and as you see John Becerra with his mask on, that's where he broke his nose, scoring what would turn out to be the game-winning goal. The Blues breaking out here.
Somebody's on the way. Thank you.
FC Tucson with a little bit of pressure here. Spindola's dropped in, turned a little bit higher. And a foul by Pinheiro, just caught on the wrong side there, looking to step in. An early foul there from Ramos. Ramos will be certainly a defensive force in the central midfielder, likes to step into those passing lanes. And the player down for the Blues. Blues running with a light bench tonight, just 3 field players and a goalkeeper. So their starters are going to want to stay healthy through this match if they're going to come away here with some points.
As an official sponsor of SC Tucson, Chapman Automotive invites you to visit all of their outstanding dealerships: Honda, Acura, Volkswagen.
That's a poor turnover.
It's tough to feel the team is good, but Chapman Automotive is done it to see Chapman's latest lineup. Visit them on the web at ChapmanTucson.com. That's ChapmanTucson.com.
Blues looking to build here, but that's stolen away by Michael Turner and given right back away. A little bit sloppy from both teams to start. Good turn there, but a good bit of defending by the Kiwi Kyle Adams. Ball switched towards Matt Callahan, and the OC Blues player will run it down. But only to whiff on the cross, and it's a goal kick for FC Tucson. And Thomas Olson, Rick Shantz has always said, he's looking to have 2 stars, and he does have that in Borja Anguitia and Thomas Olson. And clearly, Anguitia has not lost his job as being undefeated, but he's got 2 guys he's got to play and decide who's the go-to guy. But right now he's got 2 go-to guys, and a good steal here by Becerra. This is a good opportunity for FC Tucson. Becerra whips in a near-post ball, but well cleared there, but only as far as Becerra again. And out of bounds, and Herrera's going to take the throw-in. You can hear the vuvuzelas from the Silverado Plumbing in full force. Again, those received a mixed response at the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, but here, noise is always good for a home team. Ball played wide to Spindola, who whips it in. And again, nobody to be found on that far post. Turner, not naturally a left midfielder so far this year, usually playing the center of the park, is going to have to adjust to those far post runs if FC Tucson's going to be effective from the opposite wide position. Ball driven forward here and stepped in. Serrera and out of bounds. Herrera, only with a few games left for FC Tucson, being called into the U20 camp in Carson, California. A great honor for him, and obviously FC Tucson staff is thrilled for him, but will sorely miss the stalwart right back as the season moves on towards further, hopefully into the postseason. Again, FC Tucson looking a bit out of sync here, and a through ball here played towards Kyle Adams. And Adams does well to get that wide. Route 1 there for OC Blues is looking to play over the FC Tucson pressure through the midfield. Has a good opportunity. Struck, but over the bar there. And again, another slow start for FC Tucson to the first 6 minutes. Couple decent crosses, but again, that good rhythm of play, that fast rhythm of play that Rick Shantz has been present in training, but just not been able to show up here. And hopefully Ramos slips there, regains his footing. Gani Bentel, the Israeli, earning the start here at the right center back position. The Baker University player, looking to have a strong game here. Switches the ball well. Good touch there by Matt Callahan. Finding Becerra. Becerra with a little bit of space. Switches towards the Brazilian Espindola, who seemed to misjudge it and just lets it go out of bounds. Spindola pressures. Good job by Becerra there. Waldrop looking to switch. Finds Ramos. Ramos gives it away. Blues looking to break, but broken up by Waldrop, and a good piece of skill here from their center midfielder, number 16. Danny Garcia actually is playing forward, but has come to that withdrawn position. Olsen, it's a good job to play out there through Waldrop. Waldrop, great range of passing, and shows that right there with a good switch to Callahan. Callahan with acres of space finds Becerra. And just a little bit negative there, and Ramos gets it back, though, for FC Tucson. Becerra's got to find those pockets in between those Blues players. But right now, all the space is in the wide as the Blues make a very compact orange group of players in the middle of the field. That really means Aaron Herrera needs to get around Pedro Spindola, which he's looking to do so right here. Spindola drives forward. Finds Herrera. Herrera with early service, and FC Tucson earns their first corner of the game. Nazi Ramos with the sweet left foot will take this. Expect the Brazilian Pinheiro and the Kiwi Kyle Adams to be the targets here, along with the giant Israeli Bental, who had a nice header goal in the friendly against Yuma midweek last week. And unfortunately, FC Tucson had their game against Ecuador canceled at the last moment. But it looks like the U.S. will have the chance to exact their revenge for FC Tucson in the knockout stage of Copa America. Ramos to take. Drives at far post. Good parry away there by the goalkeeper. And Spindola with a poor touch. And the Blues are off looking to break through number 2, Tristan Blackman. Blackman holds it up well. And a nice bit of combination play there. Callahan does a good job to recover there. It looked like he was in trouble. And now it's going the other way. Good early ball here for Pinheiro. Pinheiro looks like he's got a step. And he gets there, but a great saving tackle there. By the right back, Kavias Kashani. Tackled away. And the Blues come back the other way. And given away cheaply by Blackman. Carroll looking to turn, unable to. Herrera finds Waldrop. 2 RSL players and a great ball there by Waldrop. Callahan with a little shaky first touch, but gets it under control. Callahan forging inside. Oh, and a good flick here. I don't know if Turner was called for the push there or what the situation was as goalkeeper ran into defender. I'm going to have to guess he pushed the defender into the goalkeeper, and that's what Robbie Holner's seeing there. Holner having a chat with Turner. It's a good opportunity for FC Tucson as Callahan looked a little bit lost, and then the ball popped free, and Pinheiro managed to flick it towards Turner's run, but not quite there. 11 minutes here into the game, Kino North Stadium. Blackman flicks on. Adam does well to play back to Olsen. And Olsen plays out through Callahan. 0-0, Kino North Stadium. FC Tucson top of the table, but winless at home so far this season. And a great switch there by Ozzy Ramos. And that's that 45, 50-yard passing range that served to Spindola so well last summer. Great teasing ball, and Turner just flicks it wide. Went with the left, probably should have gone with the inside of the right. But again, 2 great balls there. One from Ozzy Ramos and one from Pedro Espindola. And Michael Turner will be a little bit frustrated with himself when he sees that later on the video. But a good run again, and that's what Turner needs to do. Make those darting runs across the aggressive back 3 here of the OC Blues. With the 5 midfielders, again, that space is going to be in those wide positions. And again, Ramos crowded off the ball. Blues looking to get forward. Again, with the 3 backs, there's going to be a lot of possession for the Blues in the middle, but opportunities on those counters, and a great steal there by Baquero. Baquero strong on the ball. Does a great job of switching to Spindola, but he went with a 5-iron, and what he really needed was the 8 there, folks. Or a little bit of backspin, maybe a pitching wedge, because that ball went screaming towards the OC Blues bench. But a good bit of defending there by Baquero. Herrera wins the first ball and manages to get to the second ball well there. And the Blues go all the way back through their center back, number 5, Kavias Kashani. A poor touch there, but recovered well. And Castillo with a good bit of trickery, but lays it off, and Bental clears. And a poor touch there. And Spindola's off to the races. Spindola driving forward, looking for his teammate Pinheiro from Albany. The Great Dane connection there, not so great. That ball was slightly underweighted. And FC Tucson earns a throw-in, and Spindola is going to be disappointed with himself. The idea was excellent. A good win on the turnover there, but you can see there's acres of space for FC Tucson if they're able to keep possession through the middle. And Pinheiro, good bit of combination here. Can Espindola get there? A little bit heavy from Baquero. Some decent interplay in the final third for FC Tucson. Still has the mountain in that real big-time chance They want to make that goalkeeper make a save. And Lara was excellent in the 3-1 defeat against Tucson in Irvine, and the game could have been worse. And a good run here. Bental takes up a good position, finds Olsen. Olsen hits it towards Turner. But a good bit of control there by number 16, the central midfielder, Danny Garcia, the forward. Garcia, again, was a free-flowing role there. Number 16 has been seen in numerous parts of the park already. And this is a pretty fluid 3-5-2. A lot of good attacking movement again, but that when you have that kind of movement, it can sometimes throw your defensive shape out of whack, and that's where FC Tucson may have an opportunity to take advantage. Herrera. Pinheiro deciding whether... Oh, a good little ball here. Oh, kicked away, but recovered there by Lara. Again, Turner's runs behind, and a surprising candidate for those runs as he's usually a central player. But again, Turner really showing attacking initiative. And a good read there by Ramos finds Baquero. And a great ball here. Pinheiro 1v1. And just couldn't find the right footing there as he hits it over. Goal kick, OC Blues, 23s. Crowd filling here at Kino North Stadium. Sunday Fun Day. I know I've been working since 8 in the morning, but I hope everyone else has had a great day. Did stop to watch part of the Germany game. Enjoyed the first half. A couple nice goals by Germany. I guess I didn't miss anything in the second half because my radio co-host Ted Przalski tells me I ended 2-0. Przalski beaming with pride as Poland has won their opening match against Northern Ireland, which is probably their best chance to win a match, Ted. That's okay. You can tell me how Lewandowski's going to save the day, but I'm not going to believe it. Good ball in here to Ramos. Ramos just a bit heavy for Baquero. And again, FC Tucson starting to find the pockets in between the Blues defenders. FC Tucson has won a lot of games at home with victory by attrition, scoring goals late in the games as teams get tired in the desert heat here. And certainly there are weapons on the bench. You've got Damian Herman, FC Tucson's leading scorer, coming off the bench tonight. And Tate Schmidt, a multiple goal scorer for FC Tucson as well. And it's great to have those kinds of options. And Coach Shantz has been able to use his bench to great avail. And there's been so many different scores this season for FC Tucson. Good ball in here. Good bit of combination play. Oh, good little flick here. Baquero can't quite get to it. Ramos looking to step in. Waldrop gets just a touch on it. But knocked down here as far as Tristan Blackman. Blackman looking for support. Great turn there by Michael Turner. Free kick FC Tucson. Turner so active. Such a big part of what FC... Oh, no, it's a terrible turnover here by Kyle Adams. And Waldrop was just surprised he played him. But the Blues not quick enough to really get a full steam counterattack here as Garcia pushes up the side. Herrera does a nice job crying off a ball, and then a horrible clearance by Gani Bental. Looks like offsides is called. So 18 minutes in, FC Tucson able to get that early goal. I know Coach Shantz was looking to find, but some promising moments here early in this game as he's moved from the 4-1-3-2 to this 4-2-3-1 here with a return of Ramos. Good ball in by Ramos to Pinheiro. Pinheiro handles nicely. Finds Baquero. Baquero to Pinheiro. Pinheiro steps over, gets control. Looking to shoot. Thought maybe he was going to try to play a spindle, and Herrera comes darting in. And Pinheiro not able to get a header on that and just smashing the ground in disgust. Number 9's should be finishing that goal, and he'll be frustrated with himself, as you can tell. The green shoes not having the magic of the Irish for the Brazilian. as he misses that header. And Lara boots it away out towards the FC Tucson bench where it lands unceremoniously. 19 minutes here at Kino North Stadium, Tucson, Arizona. The undefeated, yet winless at home FC Tucson squad, top of the Southwest table. Going into the game now, only 2 points clear of the San Diego Zest. The Zest with one game in FC Tucson having a game in hand. The Zest drawing at San Francisco City earlier today. That home win at the Zest early in the season by FC Tucson, a man down, could prove to be critical. With the hero of that game being the now Arizona United signed Min Vu. Waldrop picks it up. The Creighton Blue Jay finding his New Mexico Lobo. And a good ball in here, and Beccaro finds himself in a dangerous wide position. Chops well. Beccaro in the box. Shoots right between the legs of Julian Cleary, but right into the arms of Carlos Lara. Bental beat on the first ball, but Adams there to recover the second one. And it goes back to Olsen. And Olsen will play through Adams. Excuse me, Bental. Ramos snaps a good ball into Pinheiro, whose touch is a bit heavy, gives it away. Good ball here to Cleary. Cleary pings it wide, but a little bit too heavy, and Callahan sees it out of bounds.
AFC Tucson fans at the Tucson Racquet and Fitness Club. Summer camps, we teach kids age 5 to 17 sports that will last them a lifetime. Taught by the best coaches in the camp business. Our wide variety of sports includes tennis, basketball, volleyball, martial arts, racquetball, and swimming. And now we've teamed up with FC Tucson for the funnest soccer camp in town. For more information, contact us.
Giving away there to Garcia, and Garcia pings it, but Adams steps in beautifully and intercepts. A little bit of ping pong here, but controlled well by Garcia. He's had a couple nice touches early in this match. Excuse me, Castillo, that was number 12. FC Tucson women open their season next weekend. Kino North Stadium with matches against FC Pacific on Friday, June 17th, and the LA Sauce on June 18th. Both matches kick off at 7:30 p.m. Come watch our rising women stars as they battle for playoff position. Bring your kids out and enjoy the soccer cage, Gigi's frozen drinks, and more. There's great food at the Corner Kick Cafe, plus a great selection of ice-cold beers. Buy your tickets today at fctucson.com. And a yellow card issued to Gani Bental. And a dangerous free kick here for the OC Blues. So halfway through this first half, no goals yet, and OC Blues got to be pleased with how this thing has started for them. Not giving up the early goal to FC Tucson, a fired up home side. Ball's whipped in towards Olsen, and Olsen handles easily. Turner bursts out, and a great throw there by Olsen. Turner, good touch. But it was just too far out of bounds. Back the other way. Come the Blues. Ball driven, and that's a poor ball, and Espindola's got 3v2 if he can hurry here. 3v2 here. And inexplicably doesn't find Beccaro and continue his run there. It's got to be better decision-making from the Brazilian, and Coach Shantz has to be frustrated there. Again, he can play that ball, continue that run, and have a tap-in if he wants it. Sometimes it's difficult for players when they have that much time or space.
Your friends at Bud Light remind you to always select a designated driver.
But again, Spindola, who was a complete assassin last year, needs to either confidently go at that player right away. A good tackle here. But somehow, some way. Breaking news here, FC Tucson. Peru knocks out Brazil with a 1-0 victory. Unbelievable. Can it get any worse for the Brazilians? 7-1 defeat in the World Cup. And now this. Perhaps that explains the slow start from Pinheiro and Espindola. Hopefully they'll shake out of their funk here tonight for FC Tucson. Callahan overlapping. Good ball in here towards Pinheiro. Pinheiro holds up well, finds Turner. Turner holding. Too many touches again. The indecision of FC Tucson in the final third. Good piece of skill there by the Blues. The Blues look to counter again through this right side, and a good teasing ball in, but just too far. The fans here waiting for something positive to happen for FC Tucson before the 89th minute at home for once. And just has not happened yet. A great switch again by Ozzy Ramos. Espindola just running around the ball. And again, opportunities come and they go. And Espindola has got to pick up that energy in that right-hand position where the FC Tucson has had so much space and time. Good win there by Kyle Adams. Adams has been steady if unspectacular at that center back position, which is what you want there. You don't want to be talking about your center back because if you are, usually it's something bad. Herrera drives centrally. And again, in the words of Wolfgang Weber, one of my great coaching mentors, too many notes played there. It's a simple G chord is all that's required. A 1-2, a shot from distance, but turning the ball over on the 20-yard line continuously is plaguing FC Tucson. As again, the Blues go right through that right side. And a good little block there by Herrera to protect them. Espindola controls. Waldrop looking to press the issue for FC Tucson. Baccaro probing. Gliding effortlessly in the split. And shooting wide with his left foot there. Seven minutes in here at Kino North Stadium. And it's a very muted crowd right now looking for something positive to happen for FC Tucson. Callahan shields and wins the challenge there. Plays quickly to Baccaro. Baccaro finds Waldrop. Waldrop finds a Espindola wide. Slows it down. And again, right back into the inside where the players are. And this is like a broken record for FC Tucson. Good early play through the midfield. The players isolated and slow to make decisions and unable to get to the end line, which I know was a huge part of Coach Chance's game plan. And that ball just a little bit long and wide for the onrushing OC Blues player. Callahan to Ramos. Make any occasion fun by having the FC Tucson Soccer Cage be part of the fun. The FC Tucson Soccer Cage is available to rent for birthday parties, team parties, corporate events, and more. Check out the details on our website at fctucson.com or email us at info@fctucson.com or call 520-334-1115. Espindola. Inside. Oh, and misses it near post. Baquero offering him a bit of encouragement there. And the Blues trying to knock the ball around through that middle. Have done a decent job of possession in their half, but again, a couple giveaways, and there's been a lot of space, and the defending has not been that tight through the midfield third, but FC Tucson, just not able to play quick enough, and the recovery to the middle for the Blues has been decent in the end points, and FC Tucson has not found that final ball yet or that final chance to really test Lara. It's a bunch of half chances. Lara's got to be hot in those pants and that long sleeve shirt. I mean, my goodness. He's got to understand there's not mosquitoes. They can't stand the heat here either. Good ball here wide, and this is an opportunity for the Blues. Lashed there by number 14, Brandon Gomez. Excuse me, Brandon Cortez. Everyone got the memo but the play-by-play guy. My bad. Ball switched out beautifully by Baquero. A little bit too high and headed towards Country Club Road, which runs parallel to beautiful Kino North Stadium here. The Pricks seated in force but muted right now as FC Tucson cannot connect that final moment, that special moment that's so trademark of this team at home, where so many goals have been scored. And I can assure you, if this ends 0-0 at halftime or with FC Tucson trailing, it's going to be a war in that locker room. Adams plays out. Turner turns. Good ball here. Continues his run. Turner breaking. Good shot, Xavier. Falls to Spindola. And Spindola finishes. And just like that, the flamboyant Brazilian brings the crowd to its feet. And that, again, is the problem for coaches with attacking players like Pedro Espindola. They will frustrate you for periods of time, but you always know they're capable of great moments. And again, Espindola proving again why he's the leading goal scorer for the last 2 seasons here at FC Tucson as he picks up his second goal of the season. Ball tried to play through and stolen beautifully by Michael Turner. And again, Turner showing why he's one of the most valuable players on this team. He set up that goal with a beautiful far post strike. As Pinheiro battles up the side here and decides well to play Baquero. Herrera steaming up the side. Good ball here. This is great stuff. Baquero controls, but gives it away. And the Blues out on the counter, and this is where Waldrop's got to do his work. Good recovery by Herrera. As Herrera's going to fill in here for Bental. It's a good matchup here for the Blues if they can exploit the larger Bental. Does a good job of slowing play down, and that's all he needs to do there as the ball is lashed, but too high by Tristan Blackman. So goal for Pedro Espindola and pseudo assist for Michael Turner. And FC Tucson 1-0 up here in the 34th minute. Kino North Stadium, Tucson. It's hot. It will be hot all summer. And it'll probably be hot the next zillion summers here in Tucson. Global warming be damned. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and subscribe to us on YouTube for this match and other great video content today. Waldrop drives through and gives it up. Mental a little bit out high, but slows play down well. And it looks like Coach Shantz has found Beccaro into a right wide position here, has moved his Spindle essentially alongside of Pinheiro. Coach Shantz not afraid to mess with the formations if he doesn't like what he's seeing, and has done so to great Tucson avail in the past. Free kick here for the Blues. Ball's whipped in, but over the top there. Olsen saw that one out. 3rd of July blast happening this year with fireworks. Everyone else is rocking the 4th of July, but not us. We are rocking the 3rd of July, Sunday night, 7:30 p.m., July 3rd, Kino North Stadium. $1 beer and EG's frozen drinks for the military. We are honoring them, and you can buy your tickets now at fctucson.com. Fantastic fireworks show after the game. Always a treat here for the fans. One of our best attended game. Let's break that attendance record here, folks. This stream is for the out-of-town parents of those players who have made the journey to play for us here at FC Tucson. It's for absolutely no one else in Tucson. You should be here at these matches. Fantastic environment. Good ball by Ramos here. Turner turns. Oh, what a strike and what a save by Christopher Lara. Regained here. Bent in, Lara again. And I will tell you, we saw Lara on the road trip at Irvine College playing for the Blues last game, and he is no slouch. He looks like he might not be quite match fit, and he enjoys an occasional snack or two, but I'll tell you, this guy is legit. He pulled off a number of these saves in Orange County as well. This is a good goalkeeper. Good feet, good decision-making. Does a great job. I don't know how Turner could have taken that ball better. Really got robbed there.
Concussions are one of the most common injuries in amateur and professional sports. Girls soccer represents the second highest percentage of concussions sustained by contact sport athletes.
FC Tucson summer soccer camps are heating up for boys and girls ages 8 to 14. Our final camp is July 5th through July 8th. All skill levels are welcome, and campers will receive coaching from FC Tucson staff and players in a fun and exciting environment. That camp takes place at Kino North Soccer Complex, one of the premier facilities in the country. And a good save there by Olsen as he smothers it. Become the next FC Tucson star. Register today at fctucson.com. Good ball there by Waldrop. Turner finds a dashing Pinheiro. Pinheiro does a good job of getting his shoulder in there. Nicely done by the Brazilian. Keeps it well. Cross here towards Beccaro. Beccaro would have done better to head that back towards a streaking Ramos. And Herrera showing his strength there. That's why the folks at U.S. Soccer love him. They really believe he's got a future at that position, perhaps at the senior team level. Spindola. Wide to Beccaro. Beccaro, good near post ball. Great Tommy, and that is a world-class goal And who's in the middle again? Michael Turner. Does he get credit? No. Was he the protagonist? You can be sure he was. A good tap in there by Pinheiro. And perhaps this will open the floodgates. 2-0 FC Tucson. It all starts there, perhaps with the overlap or the position change of Baquero to the right side position. Good ball in by Espindola. Pinheiro whips that ball in. Turner comes across from the left side, passes center forward to dummy it. And really just a nice calm tap in by Pinheiro. And suddenly what looked to be extremely disappointing first half has become a 2-0 lead, folks. And it's a long way back here for the OC Blues. Only 3 field player substitute options for them. Through the legs there, but recovered well by Espindola. Bental. Adams and FC Tucson happy to take the sting out of the game here right now as they go into halftime. Trying to draw the Blues out. Checking run there by Turner. And a really, really dodgy ball there from Pinheiro, but ends up at the feet of Adams. Brazilians both with goals, and it's been a feast or famine half for them. Good turn here by Pinheiro. Ramos unloads that left foot, but just a bit inside and stolen away by the Blues. Ramos looking to make amends. See Tucson looking to trap here. And all the way back to Christopher Lara, who for not that great save, this game would be at least 3-0 right now. It's a good patient possession here by the Blues. And just as I say the word patient, the ball is summarily kicked through to nobody. Callahan, with the world's record of slowest shielding job out of bounds in history, earns the goal kick.
Get info on how you can join the AFNI team and get your rewarded career starting in the contact center industry at AFNIcareers.com. That's AFNI Careers.
41st minute here, Kino North Stadium. Thomas Olsen, relatively untested except for a few crosses out of the air he's had to deal with. Helping Tucson secure a 2-0 lead here at home. Callahan pushes forward. Finds Ramos. Ramos smacks it towards Baquero. Baquero from distance. The password is optimistic. Again, if anyone can hit it from there, it's Baquero, but I think he serves himself better by going 1v1. That's why he plays on the field and I sit here behind a microphone. Driven ball in here by the Blues and not a bad one. Bental in good position but pushed off the ball. Oh, and Olsen forced to make a save. And Bental, again, turned a little bit too easy there. Waldrop comes underneath to pick it up from Adams. Waldrop's been a bit quiet here in the first half. Playing that 6 role. Herrera all the way up the field here. Baquero looking to get around him. Herrera turns inside. Good ball in here. Ramos. What a ball. Turner. Oh! Had him chopped and looked like he was going to slot it with his left, but just a tick away there, and good job defending here by Espindola. Embellishment, perhaps. I think the OC Blues would argue the only thing missing from that dive was the Brazilian wearing a Speedo, but the foul is drawn here, and this is a dangerous free kick for FC Tucson, the 44th minute. The trick against FC Tucson has been finishing with all of your guys. Ramos looking it over. Vaquero bends it in. Ooh. Oh, a great ball here. But Pinheiro beaten to the ball by Lara. As soon as we get the injury time indication, we'll get that to you. Good job there of shielding by Vaquero. Well done. Free kick earned. Vaquero switches it quickly to Waldrop. Waldrop finds Turner. Back to Waldrop. A little bit heavy, but Waldrop does well with it. Beautifully turned. Turner, oh! Good 1-2 there, but a little bit heavy on the touch. And Lara's going to look to go over the top, Route 1.
1 minute of stoppage time.
A little shirt grabbing there. And Bental with a poor header back, and Olsen can't get there. This is trouble. Just wide. And FC Tucson almost gives one away late there in the half. 1 minute of injury time. The same people who mumble changes of names have now given me a good piece of information. And I'm grateful that I won't have to fire the entire media team.
You can't fire me.
An award-winning media team at that. We're certainly proud of them at FC Tucson. Turned by Vaquero. Vaquero switches the field. Turner does a good job of winning the initial ball. And poor headed clearance. Spindola making a decision here. Pokes it towards Turner, but not strong enough. And that'll do it, folks. First half in the books here. FC Tucson 2, OC Blues 0. I'm John Perlman. We'll be back in 15 minutes. See you then. Welcome back to the second half here at Kino North Stadium. Get ready to kick off. Change for FC Tucson. Two of them. Alfonso Piero yields for Damian Herman in the number 9 position. And good step there by Ozzy Ramos. And good recovery there by the OC Blues center midfielder. And Tate Schmidt enters for Pedro Spindola. So both goal scorers substituted. And Schmidt. Good play there by Ben Tal. Turner heads it, but only as far as Tristan Blackman. All the way back to Thomas Olsen. 2-0 FC Tucson on goals from Pedro Spindola and Alfonso Pinheiro. 2 later first half goals. A frustrating first half up to that point.
Ladies and gentlemen, a couple of changes for your FC Tucson. Now on the pitch, number 7, Tate Schmidt. And number 12, Damian
Now, OC Blues 23 with all to do. Had a nice chat at half with Tate Schmidt's brother, former FC Tucson stalwart, and former Phoenix FC player Reed Schmidt. Reed was going to play this summer with his brother, actually, but injured his ACL. And unfortunately, he's ended the summer early, but he's coming back from that. We wish him a speedy recovery. Reed, again, both Schmidt brothers, very important to FC Tucson. And Reed, of course, a good friend of the program. Great family, great soccer family, and it's good to see him. Ball cleared out. Adams lets it run out. He fires all the way back to Thomas Olsen. Tough weekend for the FC Tucson women, dropping 2 matches away from home. They will look, of course, to come back. Good step there by Tate Schmidt. Good little interplay here. Schmidt driving, finds that left foot. And just a bit high, but a good bit of interplay from him and John Beccaro. And FC Tucson looking to pounce. Good tackle by Ramos. Ramos' presence in the central midfield, it's got to be a good feeling for Coach Shantz. A good spring for him at Seattle University on the transfer. Ward out is there. They love him there. And good turn here by the Blues. Played wide. This is a good opportunity for OC. Herrera goes out and closes and blocks brilliantly. Good cross in here. Adams gets his, and a cool, calm, and collected Ozzy Ramos heads it back to Thomas Olsen. Waldrop probing. Oh, and a little bit under hit there, and that's cut out well, but only as far as Matt Callahan, who's been steady at the left back position here. Bental pings forward, but shanks it poorly. And Laura Head plays it out quickly. Quick throw in. This is an opportunity for Herman. Herman drives! Just wide on the ground. You know, it was this weird sequence where the OC Blues player kind of let the ball shield it out of bounds and wasn't his ball. Thrown in quickly there by the always astute Michael Turner. And Herman hits a good left-footed strike, and it's just wide, but it was parried away there by Chris Lahr again, who's shown himself to be a stalwart shot stopper for the men in orange. Herman comes short. Beccaro looking to overlap. Herman pings it far post. And Lahr again on the back of it as far as Waldrop. Waldrop Cruyff turn there. Great little spin. Gets to that end line. Pulls it back, Herman, and saved again by Laura. Good tackle there by Ozzy Ramos to slow that counter. Beccaro gets his body in. Does a good job. The Blues are frustrated at this point. Good bit of play by Waldrop. And you see he's got such quick feet. But just couldn't finish that chance. Armand. Driven ball towards Armand. Does a good job of chesting it down. Great play here. And just caught under the feet of Tate Schmidt. Pinged across wall there to number 11 for the OC Blues. Chris Korich. Korich trying to make the overlapping run. And a good job there by Callahan to steer it clear. 50th minute here at Kino North Stadium. FC Tucson 2-0. Top of the table, undefeated, and looking to put themselves 5 points clear of the second place San Diego Zest. Halfway through the season. But still a lot of work to be done here. And always a danger when you have a projectile thrown out to the fans. There's the opportunity for them to throw it back. That's a Carf ball from our fantastic sponsor from Carf, the leaders in healthcare accreditation. Always good to plug them. They've been a supporter since the beginning here for FC Tucson. Their principal, Brian Boone, such an important part of what we do here. And ball's given away here to Waldrop. Waldrop scissored there. Finds himself on the ground. Fouled but not injured. Free kick FC Tucson, and Herrera takes quickly towards Beccaro. Beccaro plays behind to Tate Schmidt. Schmidt trying to cut into the box to his preferred left foot, but slashed away by the OC Blues. And Bental pushes that player over. Ball switch to the middle here. Good spin by number 18, Jose Rivera. Out wide to the right back, Korich. Blocked by Ramos, and Ramos trying to get in those passing lanes. Out wide to Alexander Turkson, who was so dangerous in the game at the Blues. And a good job there by the always cool, floppy-haired New Zealander, Kyle Adams. Ramon cuts it in. Chop down. Waldrop plays quickly to Herrera. See Tucson trying to step up the pace here. Looking to put their foot on the throat of the OC Blues 23s here, but given away by Waldrop. The Blues trying to muster up that energy, and it's always tough when you're 2 goals down. But if you can pick up that goal, that adrenaline starts to flow. This is out to Armand. It's a good job here to play to Turner. Turner, wide to Armand again. Armand. Chooses to play that flat ball across the box. Not the preferred ball in that situation, but given away poorly here. Ramos. And then Beccaro. A little bit sloppy with his touches. Good job by Kyle Adams. Ramos, good ball into Armand. Armand shakes, bakes. Tries to get a darting Tate Schmidt. Tate Schmidt does a great job to recover that ball. Out wide to Turner. Turner finds Armand. Armand as far as Beccaro. Beccaro slashes. And out wide for the goal kick. Beccaro suffering from the SI cover curse, or the Madden curse, whatever you want to call it. And a good ball in here, thrown in. Ball played in cross. Armand tries to side foot it in. Oh, and it goes only as far As Turner finds Baquero. Baquero. And FC Tucson, threatening all the time, but cannot seem to find that final pass so far in the second half. Took them 30 or plus minutes in the first half to do it. And again, all they need to do is see this game out, but I'm sure Coach Shantz would like to see the attack improving and hitting on full cylinders as they go into the road game next weekend against the Seahorses. And Holner not sure about the beginning, but gets a little help from his assistant, Keaton Jarvis. Rivera looking to play fast. Excuse me, Garcia. Oh, and a good ball here, but forward misread it, and Olsen's on top of it. And a little bit sloppy from the captain, Turner. Turner wearing the captain's band tonight, and it's been well earned. His second year here at FC Tucson, solid citizen, super popular amongst his teammates. Real hard work, given away there. Schmidt. Can we not say anything about it?
No.
I need to get one of my interns here to just double check that they have this stuff with them.
Okay.
Given away there by Ramos. And it's got a little bit sloppy here at Kino North Stadium. And Schmidt does a good job of chopping there. Finds Baquero in a pocket of space here. Baquero finds Turner to Ramos. Looking for the 1-2. Doesn't come off. And a chance for the Blues here to counter. Bursting out. Good ball here. Crowded off beautifully by Aaron Herrera. Herrera finds Ramos. Finds Herman. Baquero drifting wide. And a poor touch by Herrera ends up in his own handball. Tell Choman to get me Matt, my intern, who's right over there. Tell him he's standing behind the bench. Tell him to come up here.
Press box for Chum. Go back, Chum.
Ball played wide here. Herrera chasing. Shields. Splits. Good job by Waldrop there. Ball pinged forward here. And good job by Kyle Adams. Callahan gets in front of it. And Turner just struggling with that first touch a bit this second half. Good strike and just over the bar. And again, these lull patches, these periods of inconsistent play, and Shantz is off his feet and demanding compactness and some energy from his leaders, Turner and Ramos.
tickets to any FC Tucson men's or women's game and automatically be entered in the drawing to win the trip of a lifetime. For more information, go to fctucson.com/fan 4-pack or call 520-334-1115.
Good long ball here played. Michael Turner on top of it. Callahan. Ramos. Rahman. Just unable. And again, Lara well off his line there. Read it beautifully. Oh, giving away here, and Turner's got a load of space. Makes a great choice there. Finds Armand. Plays a poor ball in the air for no reason. Straight at the defender. Blues looking to counter here.
At the truck?
There's a man lady. Hey, come back. Waldrop strikes. Just high and wide.
Tucson Medical Center, FC Tucson Youth Academy, powered by Chapman Auto Group, has excellent training all summer for players in England at one of the country's best soccer facilities, with elite coaching by the FC Tucson Youth Academy staff and men's and women's players. The best part is the program is free for all selected players.
And Herrera steps in there again beautifully. The FC Tucson women open their season next weekend at Kino North Stadium with matches against FC Pacific on Friday, June 17th, and the LA Salsa June 18th. Both matches kick off at 7:30. Come watch our rising stars. They battle for playoff position. And there's a yellow card here given to number 16 on the OC Blues. That's Danny Garcia. Come watch our rising stars. They battle for playoff position. Bring your kids out to enjoy the soccer cage, EG's frozen drinks, and more. There's a great food at the Kino Corner Kick Cafe, plus a great selection of ice cold beers, as well as for the adults. Buy your tickets today at fctucson.com. A little choppy on the read there. Hopefully next game that'll improve for you guys. Ramos looks to switch. Finds Baquero. Baquero finds the shins of the OC Blues central midfielder. And he bursts out of there. 2v3 here. He's gone to loop it in. Oh, it's a good effort, actually. Just over the bar. The Blues also have not been able to put it together in the final third. Some half chances, but haven't really forced Thomas Olsen into that big-time save. Ramos finds Waldrop. Waldrop dribbles. It's Baquero. Armand. Yeah, you can announce that, so if you want to fire them up for the third goal.
You get 3.
Yeah.
You need me to go talk to her?
Just we're gonna tell them we're gonna send them over there to get a coupon.
Okay.
So, Ken, they would go when if it does happen, you'll instruct them to go to the
snack bar or to the
yeah.
EG's
It's
stuff.
good in any EG's, but not good here. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah. So they'll go to the EG's.
Oh, good dummy there. Oh, he should have pulled the trigger. But there's a great ball in. And side footed just wide here. And the Blues coming to life as FC Tucson just
Just in. FC Tucson scores another goal. Every fan in attendance is going to get a coupon for a free EG's on their way out. You pick those free coupons up for an EG's at the EG's truck. That is a free EG's, not at the truck, but at any EG's. Third goal was a coupon for an EG's for everybody. Come on, let's make some noise.
Schmidt driving inside. And earns the corner kick. The crowd energized by the prospect of a free EG's frozen drink at any participating EG's if FC Tucson scores that third goal. Not quite the Flint Tropics here with a free corn dog night, but pretty close. Good dummy here. Great hit. And Laura again. Nothing sadder than a center back tonight, and Ben Tal denied his upper corner goal there. Great save again by Carlos Lara. Short ball here. Waldrop hits the Bud Light, and don't. A good counter ball there from Lara. And smothered away by the FC Tucson defense. Subs up and working for FC Tucson, and you can see the energy levels dropping a little bit. Maybe Coach Sanz wants to inject a player in there, maybe to make a difference. Options on the bench tonight are as follows for FC Tucson. Sean Keith still available, Edgar Reyna, Gordon Hall, and Kevin Blackwood. And to be fair, most of those guys are shut-down guys for closing the door. Stolen away from Herman. And so far, Herman's been fairly quiet tonight. That's the tough thing about when you play FC Tucson. There's so many guys that can hurt you that players like Beccaro and Herman can have nights that aren't their best nights, and you can still find yourself on the wrong end of a 2-3 goal defeat. Back to Olsen. To Adams. I mean, Olsen in the two-man game here. All the way out to Bental. Finds Ramos. Back to Olsen. Good track there by Goni Bental, the Israeli. Finds Ramos, and Ramos looking to spring that ball. Held it too long there, and a good run by Tate Schmidt. But slipped in beautifully here. A little bit heavy. Waldrop does get his foot on it. Gets as far as Michael Turner. Turner does a good job to control. Finds Herman. Herman bursts. Waldrop in a wide position here. Oh, good back heel. And Herman just clattered down. And it's a yellow card. Hatcheted down there by the OC Blues defender. And Ramos and Beccaro will stand over this ball. Perhaps rock, paper, scissors will ensue to decide who takes this one. 68th minute, FC Tucson nursing a 2-0 lead. We've seen so far it's taken something special to beat Lara. And all that hesitation as Beccaro buries the ball directly into the feet. And the ball ends up back with Callahan and all the way back to Thomas Olsen. What a corner kick play. 80 yards the wrong direction. And now a counter chance here for the OC Blues. Garcia battling with Callahan. And dribbles out of bounds. And Callahan's been very solid tonight at the left back position. Just a very steady performance. That's going to please the coaching staff. Make any occasion fun by having the FC Tucson Soccer Cage be part of the fun. The FC Tucson Soccer Cage is available to vent for birthday parties, graduations, team parties, corporate events, and more. Check out the details on our website at fctucson.com. Email us at info@fctucson.com or call 520-334-1115. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Subscribe to us on the FC Tucson YouTube page for this match and other great video content today. Waldrop in traffic and gets it out, but doesn't quite get it to Beccaro. Good tackle by Turner. Oh, and right through Waldrop's legs. And Ramos bends it teasingly. Chased well, and this is trouble. Turner stepping in. Smart to hold it off. Finds the attacking right back Aaron Herrera. Herrera to Ramos. Ramos. And the substitute is Kevin Blackwood. It looks like Evan Waldrop's night's coming to a close. 71 solid minutes for Waldrop. And the Cleveland State man, Kevin Blackwood, will look to finish the job.
Now in the match for your FC Tucson, number 20, Kevin Blackwood.
Blackwood pushing Ramos now into that number 8 role. As Blackwood will play in front of the back four here for the remaining minutes of this game. 72nd minute here at Kino North Stadium. First place in undefeated FC Tucson, looking to hit the midpoint of the season. 5 points clear of their nearest rivals, the San Diego Zest at this point. And this is going to put the OC Blues back on their heels. No foul called there, and the Blues come out with possession. Nice little ball in here. Blackwood looking to turn. Kyle Adams all over him. They try their luck from distance, but easily picked up by Thomas Olsen. Thrown out to Turner, number 2. Again, the pace of play is slowed down. Again, it is hot. That's why those first half goals are so important, so you don't have to chase the game. Callahan turns away. Adams finds Ramos. Out to Bental, to Blackwood. Again, those darting, checking runs just haven't been there the second half. See Tucson looking to find those pockets of space. A good ball here towards Turner, but headed away. Blackwood goes all the way back to Thomas Olsen. Callahan pings it long towards Beccaro. Ramos picks up the second ball beautifully. Finds Armand. Skipping, avoiding the challenge. And Kyle Adams so coolly chests that ball to Bental. Good ball here from Blackwood. And Beccaro, a little bit too complex there. No runner. Blackwood using that strong upper body. And the Blues have competed well all the way through that center part of the park all night. Good ball here. Turner teasing the ball. But Lara reads it well again. Tay Schmidt quiet on the right-hand side. Really think they need to get him involved and play a little bit more. He's got the fresh legs. Turner's already got 74 minutes in him. They just have not been able to switch the field, take advantage of that part. FC Tucson crowds off the ball there. A good bit of defending. But that sometimes happens with Ramos, and their play can get a little bit left dominant. And it's just been very left dominant. Tate Schmitz had to come into a good ball here. Herman. Oh, and Laura again. Herman tried to go 5-hole. But Laura picked that ball out well and does a good job to save. And he is certainly, again, the man of the match for the OC Blues here. For not his presence, this game could be 4-5-0. But another dangerous corner kick for FC Tucson. Baccaro to take. Oh, good ball in here. Laid back. Herman crushed again. And this is a really dangerous free kick. Damian Herman, so adept at drawing fouls, so quick and dangerous in there. And this is right, left side. And Ozzy Ramos and John Baccaro and Damian Herman will fight over this. Like 3 junkyard dogs over a fresh bone. Robbie Holner trying to talk the Blues into creating a wall in a reasonable distance. So far, no good. Matt Callahan running across to see if he can grab a quick drink of water. It's interesting he's all worried about setting up this wall with one player standing on top of the ball that he's going to, oh, there we go. My money's on Ramos here. Ramos snaps it in, a good save off the wall. And then Blackwood sends that ball all the way to the Catalina Mountains. I'll be able to pick that up on my drive home down Kolb. For the locals, that joke is hilarious. Goal kick, FC Tucson. 78th minute, which means Coach Shantz maybe will be looking to make 1 or 2 more changes to close down the match. Sean Keith warming up along with Edgar Reyna. Ball driven forward here by Lara and absolutely killed. A great win by Kyle Adams, who's been quietly having an excellent match tonight. Given away, and Schmidt finally finds himself on the ball. Pings a beautiful ball towards Damian Herman, but again, Lara reading everything. The Blues really need to get that first goal of the match to give themselves a chance this last 10 minutes. And FC Tucson has just been unable to put the thing away. Good opportunity here, but offsides. This 3-5-2 has done a good job of crowding out the midfield of FC Tucson, but there's just been some really good opportunities behind. Good turn by Kevin Blackwood. And Baccaro just unable to hold possession there. An overall frustrating night for John Beccaro. FC Tucson star number 10. But he'll be happy to come away with a victory if that's the case tonight. And the Blues try from distance, but Thomas Olsen handles easily. Spins it out towards Matt Callahan. Olsen, San Diego Torero goalkeeper, former US 20 goalkeeper for the World Cup. Blackwood sprays it, but out of bounds. Again, like I said, I feel like they've got great numbers and personnel here on the right-hand side, but they've been very, very left dominant in the attack. Maybe they can find Schmidt here. Rahman. Beccaro. Oh! Just too heavy for Ramos. It's a good no-look idea, but it just hasn't been there tonight for John Beccaro. And tired legs for the OC Blues player as they spray that wall a little bit too wide. 82nd minute here, Tucson, Arizona. FC Tucson with goals late in the first half from Alfonso Pinheiro and Pedro Espindola, who have long been subbed out. As Schmidt drives forward. Not on the same page. Armand! And Beccaro yields. To the number 8, substitute Sean Keith. And Keith looks like he will come on the left-hand side here in a left midfield role, and Michael Turner will assume the number 10 position. And again, the mask has been no good for John Beccaro. But again, he's done enough tonight, and FC Tucson will hopefully earn the win. And Keith will provide some added energy on the left-hand side here. FC Tucson with 4 lefties on the field, just rich in that department.
FC Tucson men's next home match on Sunday, July 3rd, is a battle La Laguna FC right here at North Stadium. Kickoff is scheduled for 7:30, and that is our incredible, spectacular fireworks show. Please join us here, and also come out for your FC Tucson women's WPSL home opener this Friday, June 17th against FC Pacific. And the following evening, June 18th, is a battle of salsa.
Given away here, Ramos finds Armand. Keith. Armand gives it away, though. Blackwood reads beautifully. Chance for OC Blues to break here. And shanked over the top by Danny Garcia.
Concussions are one of the most common injuries in amateur and professional sports. Girls soccer represents the second highest percentage of concussions sustained by contact sport athletes. Football is number 1. The Tucson Concussion Center is Southern Arizona's only multidisciplinary, under-one-roof facility providing baseline testing and management.
Don't forget to buy tickets to the 3rd of July fireworks blast. That's Sunday night, July 3rd. $1 beer and EG frozen drinks for the military. And buy your tickets now at fctucson.com.
520-620-9200 or toll free at 1-844-TCC-MTBI. That's the Tucson Concussion Center.
Good step again there by Herrera. It's been a really good game for the back 4 for FC Tucson. Thomas Olsen hasn't had much to do. A couple shot. Good run here by Damian Herman. Laura tried to come out and take it. And a poor first touch by Herman. He's pushed over. 2 hands, but no call there. FC Tucson summer camps are heating up for the boys and girls aged 8 to 14. Our final camp is July 5th through July 8th. All skill lovers are welcome, and campers will receive coaching from FC Tucson staff and players in a fun and challenging environment at beautiful Kino North Complex, one of the premier facilities in the country. Become the next FC Tucson star. Register today at fctucson.com. It's a good opportunity and hit just over. And Callahan comes up very gimpy. Good news is FC Tucson has Sean Keith on there, and they also have Edgar Reyna available should they need to replace him. Callahan hobbling over to here, still functioning. Good night for him as well. Kyle Adams switches beautifully, and a ton of space here for Tate Schmidt as a tired OC Blues team sinks in. Sorry, that's Aaron Herrera carrying. Schmidt's a bit higher up the park right now. Finds Ramos. Herrera. Ramos. And FC Tucson putting their foot on this ball and given away badly by Kyle Adams. Just in case you want to say anything nice about anyone, you can be sure I'm going to jinx them. And let's just be fair. Those pink shoes Sean Keith's wearing are horrible. I'll have to have a word with him after this game. Not as horrible as those new shoes put out by Steph Curry. My goodness. The Under Armour Air Rockports. Unbelievable design decisions. And a great strike here by Tate Schmidt, but held well by the goalkeeper, Christopher Lara. The white-on-white combination. I mean, they're perfect shoes for having dinner at 3:30 in the afternoon. Perhaps moussaka on Palm Beach and then taking a nice nap. And waking up for a 6 o'clock rerun of Matlock. Callahan shielding. And losing possession. Callahan earning a yellow card. So calamity errors from Matt Callahan there. He had the ball and then managed to shield himself into a yellow card. Now a corner kick. Blackwood heads out, but only as far as the center midfielder. And a frustrated Danny Garcia shoots it wide. As we move here into the 89th minute. And a workmanlike second half here by FC Tucson. Ball spun towards Callahan here. A good touch. Back to Kyle Adams. Blackwood picks up and pings a beautiful ball towards Damian Herman, but he just can't get there.
Your FC Tucson men's next home match, July 3rd. It is going to be a show unlike anything you've ever seen. Get your tickets, you're going fast.
So FC Tucson with a win here will improve to 5 wins, 2 draws, and 0 losses. They will move to 17 points, putting them 5 points clear of the San Diego Zest halfway through the season. I think if you asked Rick Shantz if he could be 5-0-2 with a 4 games, your 4 toughest road games early in the season and have this record, he would have taken that any day. Shot just wide there by the Blues. But the 2 draws being at home, FC Tucson could easily be 7-0 right now. But if you look at those 2 matches, they could have lost either of them because it took
2 minutes of stoppage time. That's 2 minutes of stoppage time.
It took last-minute heroics by Damian Herman to get the draws in both those games. Touch here by Turner. 2 minutes of stoppage time here as FC Tucson maybe looks to put one more on the board. Nice ball by Michael Turner. Beautifully weighted. Herman tries to keep it. And Sean Keith will take the throw-in. Keith sporting the Nike Air Barbies. Very rare shoe. Schmidt cutting inside. Right foot. And a great goal. And it's EG's for everybody. Goal, Tate Schmidt.
To number 7, Tate Schmidt.
And if you're running an EG Sunday night tonight, better get ready for that 9:45 rush because, ladies and gentlemen,
And you know what?
it is coming.
Free EGs for everyone in attendance.
Fantastic.
You get a coupon for a free EGs at any participating establishment. Not a free EGs here from the truck, but at a participating establishment. Coupon for a free EGs.
And FC Tucson with a 3-0 win. Ball bent here. Herman chests it down. But him and Sean Keith not on the same page. Callahan with a successful shielding experience this time. Goal kick for Thomas Olson. And that'll do it, folks.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's the final. Your FC2.
Final score, FC Tucson 3, OC Blues, U23s 0. FC Tucson still undefeated, top of the table. Great night tonight for the team. No major injuries. Goals from 3 different players. Afonso Pinheiro, Pedro Espindola, Tate Schmidt. Man of the match for me, center back Kyle Adams. Great game for FC Tucson. We'll see you guys back on the 3rd of July Spectacular, Fireworks Spectacular. But more importantly, we will see you next weekend for the women's opener. I'm John Perlman, alongside John Perlman, for John Perlman, saying good night, folks.